So, welcome back to Jamestown. Just made it to Lady of the Lake. We just finished a conversation about how Lewis is concerned for my health, which was really out of the blue and I wasn't expecting. Because, I felt like that was a mini intervention, actually. Is that what you're trying to get, Lewis? You're trying to do, like, a health intervention on me? You worried that I'm just going to have too much fun out here in my garage playing video games all the time?
Well, first of all, I mean, you have a voice in your head, right, while you're playing a game. So technically, this is kind of more like a subliminal, unconscious thing. Anything I say, I know you're not really paying attention to. But I think if I tell you things that are good for your health, like, hey, Sips, you should remember to, wear clean pants tomorrow.
Yeah.
It will go in, because I imagine that you're just going to turn into a gigantic slob now. You'll get up in the morning. You won't bother even finding like a clean pair of trousers. You'll just pull on a pair of like sweatpants. You'll go into the garage.
Yeah.
You'll crack open a beer.
You
and,
say
like,
that.
open a pack
actually,
of
I am
donuts.
wearing sweatpants right now because they're really comfortable.
And it might. Do you know what? It might last. That pleasure might last forever. Actually,
yeah.
Yeah. but it's not good for you because you might forget how to dress smartly and interact with other people. You might forget that you have to go out and do stuff, and you don't want to be a bad role model.
Lewis.
For your young children.
Those days for me are gone. Dressing nice and stuff. Like the rest of my life is basically going to revolve some way around wearing track pants, I think.
I mean, I'm speaking in your language so you understand it, but I mean, there is a classic sort of dad. There's a point at which dads start letting themselves go.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm worried that this is now the moment.
2016 is my year. The year to let go. Let it go, let it go, let go of your fashion sense and your health. Oh, shit.
Let go of all your dignity and pride.
let that gut spill out everywhere and encompass your track pants. Yeah, that's me. I'm up for this. Like, I feel like my whole life has sort of led up to this point where I've worked really hard to accomplish stuff and do things and really just make this time about me. 2016 is all about me, I think. I'm going to wear track pants. I'm going to sit in my garage. I'm going to play video games a lot in my garage. I'm going to upload the videos of me playing video games from my garage to the internet. And I'm not going to do any exercise. And I'm going to be really happy. And I'm sorted. I mean, I'm not happy that I'm dying so fucking much right now in this game, but...
Do you think that you're going to have to do a lot more babby looking after? Or is that one of the goals that you want to do?
Well, I mean, part of the reason why I moved into the garage was so that I could actually be closer by to help with the babby and stuff. Because one kid is hard work. I mean, I know you don't know what it's like to have kids because you don't have any kids. But, I mean, you were here for like a week, and you hung out with my son for a bit while you were here, and you were pretty tired.
I was exhausted.
Yeah, because
I couldn't.
Kids have a lot more energy than adults, and they have a lot more energy to do things that adults don't want to do, like pretend to be Inspector Gadget for 10 hours a day. Because, I don't know about you, but that's not something that interests me in the slightest. Like, I don't want to do that. I mean, I don't mind pretending to be an orcish woman for the purpose of Yogg's Quest for 10 hours a day. That's different. Oh, fuck, I died. But I don't really want to pretend to be Penny from Inspector Gadget for like 10 hours a day. Well, maybe for 2 hours, but not for 10, for sure.
I think for a week solid, pretending to be Inspector Gadget. It got a bit tiresome, but
that's what kids are like, though. They fixate on something, and like now, like my son loves Star Wars, so he pretends that he's a stormtrooper now, and I have to pretend that I'm Darth Vader, and I have to tell him what to do and stuff,
right?
Which is pretty fun, actually. I get to mess around. He gets mad, right? Because he's got this idea that Darth Vader is like the big bad guy, and that Darth Vader needs to command the stormtroopers to shoot Luke Skywalker and stuff like that. Okay. So he's like, all right, Dad, you pretend to be Darth Vader. and I'll be the stormtrooper. And I joke around a lot. So I'm like, stormtrooper, go do the dishes. He's like, Dad, no. Like gets all mad and stuff. It's like a typical dad thing to do, but man, it's so much fun too. Like just the reaction, you know, you get to like just. It's not very often that you get to troll a kid. When you do, it's very fun. It's just like something therapeutic about it, I guess. But it's like a rite of passage for dads too, right? Like talk to Terps in like another year when his daughter is like a little bit older and she starts talking and reasoning and all that kind of stuff. And it really does take on like a whole new thing.
Dimension.
That's right. That's what I was looking for.
So, if people don't know, you have got a new babby. Who is now like a month old, I guess.
No, she's 2 months old now.
2 months.
Yeah.
Is that going okay?
Yeah, she's pretty good actually. Like all babies are different, so like she's totally different to how my son was when he was a baby. But fuck me, fucking game over again. Tell you what, difficulty level difficult is actually difficult.
I guess what I'm trying to get at is that you used to have the office as a kind of thing where you could kind of get away from that. It was almost like, hey, sorry, wife, I have to go work now, and so you're going to have to do all the nappy changing and stuff. Sorry, that's really terrible. Now, no excuse. Are you going to have... Is there going to be like a crying baby brought in like to have a nappy change?
No, it's not like that. Like my wife is pretty understanding of, you know, the fact that occasionally I do need to do stuff to like earn us a living or whatever, but I just do it less now, you know what I mean? Like before I had a lot more time, and now that I'm home and helping or trying to help, I mean I'm pretty helpful, like you know, it's I just do it less. So like, you know, whereas before I'd have like a video or two a day, now I do like maybe a video a week stuff, and you know, it'll come back because it's just this crunch time. Like the first year with a baby is always tricky. There's just lots of extra shit that you have to do. It's harder to get out of the house. It's harder to do everything. So like everything feels like a big fucking production when you've got a baby. But when they get a little bit older and you get into like good routine and stuff, then I'll like have more time to do everything and stuff. I'm just lucky that I'm in a position where I can sort of help out and stuff, because you know, if I had any other job, I wouldn't be able to. You know, I'd have to go somewhere 9 to 5 and wear a suit. I wouldn't be able to wear my track pants, for instance, and wouldn't be able to hang out in my garage as much as I do now and stuff. So it's like, it's good. I like it. I'm enjoying it.
Well,
you know, after I haven't exercised for a couple of months and I become super unhappy, though, it'll be different. But for now, it's all right. It's good. I like. I would 10 out of 10. I would do it all again.
So, do you have, like... I'm wondering to what extent you have kind of autonomy in your garage, or you're going to get. Have you got, like, a coffee machine in there, or have you got,
Not
like,
yet.
a kettle? Are you going to get one?
No, but, I mean, it's a garage that's, like, right on the house, so, you know, I can just go inside and do all that kind of stuff. Like, I don't have to poop in a public toilet anymore.
But it wasn't a public toilet, it was like a shared office toilet.
I know, but it's still not your toilet. Like, you feel most comfortable dumping in your own domain.
Especially since you know that shit pipe is really sparkling clean.
Yeah,
and
you know what? Every time I poop as well, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, oh man.
You know exactly where that poop
that
is
shit
going.
is actually getting to, like, the sewage processing plant now, and it's not just...
You've got the full journey of it mapped out from...
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Can almost like visualize it making its way quietly and sensually to the fuck.
When you eat a margarita pizza, you can visualize that whole process.
Oh, hey, on the topic of a margarita pizza,
I
was talking to you the other night and you were eating one. What's up with that?
I don't know, Sips.
Last time we had pizza together, you had like the sausage delight with like extra meat and stuff. And then you were like, oh shit, yeah, I'm having a margarita pizza, I'm just like you. I was like, welcome to the dark side, bro.
You said, because I was going to, I want to become a vegetarian. And the problem is that when you start doing things that you talk about it all the time, like some hipster, Like, the problem with vegans is they can never shut the fuck up about how they're vegan.
They're so proud of it, aren't they?
God, it's so annoying. And I don't want to be one of those guys.
So vegans, I think for vegans, it's like meat is murder and dairy is rape, which I don't actually agree with. Because I think that, isn't it like scientifically, like if cows aren't milked, they'll get sick and die?
They'll explode.
They have to be milked. So like, I don't know if I buy all that. So I'm not a vegan. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't eat meat though. I basically don't eat meat because of the way that it's like mass produced nowadays as well. It's just kind of gross.
Yeah, but then again, I think sometimes other animal products are kind of produced in not very pleasant ways as well.
Kind of gross, yeah.
So I don't know, but I guess the problem I've always got is I'm allergic to all sorts of crazy shit.
Yeah,
and I think that's a big problem.
You're gonna be a bubble boy soon with your allergies.
A bubble boy.
You're gonna have to just be, yeah. I mean, fuck it. I've got room. Let's set up the bubble in my garage. We can both be unhealthy and spend copious amounts of time in my garage. You could have like your germ-free bubble zone in here, do some recording or whatever. And I don't need that because I'm a normal person who isn't allergic to everything. And that'd be cool, wouldn't it?
Look, I'm not a bubble boy. I don't need to be in a bubble.
Because aren't you allergic to lights and stuff too? Like, that's fucked up, man.
I'm allergic to
fluorescent
salt.
lights.
No, I'm allergic to sort of weird bits and bobs, and it sort of changes based on my current mindset because I'm not quite sure. Sometimes it's, of course, none of my allergies are like that severe, but they are quite irritating. They make me itchy, or they're annoying, or they give me a headache or whatever. So maybe like, or maybe they don't. I don't actually.
Have you ever seen that movie with Martin Short and Danny Glover? I can't remember the name of it, but Martin Short is just like this bumbling sort of. He's not a suspect in a murder case. I think he's like a witness in a murder case, and Danny Glover needs to make sure that like the mafia or something don't bump him off because he's got like this important info or his testimony is like key to their case or whatever. But this guy just like can't help himself but almost get killed all the time, like accidentally. He's fucking allergic to everything. He's really like annoying and stuff. And at one point in the movie, they're on a helicopter. He gets stung by a bee. And holy shit, it's so fucking funny. He just goes like really, really huge. Like his whole face and everything swells up like crazy. Does that happen to you too? Fuck.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, I don't think it's funny that you'd almost die from doing that. But like, it's crazy what the body can do, eh? Like when it doesn't want something, like a bee sting.
It is quite spooky how... Because that's what it is. The allergens are like overreacting. They make your body overreact to it. Like, oh shit, it like panics. And it sometimes happens with sort of strange stuff. But I probably should have another test. The thing is, I'm not. It's an inconvenience. My allergies. It's not life threatening. If it was life threatening, I'd be dead. I think a lot of people who have very severe allergies are just dead.
Really?
Well, because I guess they just don't pass on their genes if they're like super allergic to stuff, which is really they shouldn't be allergic to.
So if you like, if you eat a nut by accident, will you die? Fuck.
Depends, but probably not. I've eaten one before. All that happened was my lips swelled up massively. But the problem is that sometimes your throat can like swell up in the same way and then like obstruct your breathing. Yeah. And if you have something like asthma as well, then you're in trouble because your breathing's already obstructed, and so that can be quite dangerous. People tend to suffocate when they have very bad allergic reactions.
But I mean, at the same time, you didn't die, and you're here to say goodbye, right?
I'm here to say goodbye.
See you next time.
I'm here to say goodbye.
Bye.